let's create. So today I'm going to explain why I prefer tomato paste over tomato sauce. And it's very simple. If you look at the ingredients of tomato paste, for example, it's literally only tomatoes and citric acid. Citric acid is like fungus, it's a natural preservative, so I'm not worried about that. And if you go with the tomato sauce is practically using tomatoes, but in addition to that, you have other ingredients to add additional flavor, like bell peppers, garlic, and things like that. In my opinion, you can add those ingredients with your tomato paste when you're cooking and they're fresh, right? And also, some, depending on the brand, some of them have like cornstarch and other glucose and other ingredients that you might not like, and I'm talking about tomato sauce. So if you go with tomato paste, because it's just tomato and a little fungus that is natural for preservative. And then from there, as you cook, it becomes a sauce or whatever. But I'm going to show you how I use my tomatoes homemade. You can create paste, and for a paste you might need more than that, by the way, about a pound. But I'm going to just use a handful for illustration purposes. And the other method I use is called the grated tomato. Grated tomato is very simple. I just grab the tomato, I grate it, and this is fantastic when I'm doing my paella. And practically this is the way I use my tomatoes. I call it tomato sauce, tomato. It's grated tomato. I use the correct term. See how beautiful? And this is what I do. And I like to use Roma tomato, but you can use any tomato. And then I use it and I cook with it. For the other method, I simply cut the tomatoes, put it in a pot, could be Dutch oven, doesn't matter, and you're going to let them cook. Leave them with the peel and everything. Just let them cook, let them simmer, okay? And it's going to take a while. About an hour later, took them from the pot, and I'm going to strain them, okay? That way the seeds and the peel doesn't transfer. So you start straining this baby. So this is how much it render. That's why you have to have more tomatoes. And this is perfect when you have a garden with tomatoes and you don't want the tomato to spoil. And then you do something like this to create paste. The paste can become later a sauce as you cook, but allow you to preserve. But this is not the last step. You still have to put in the oven. Parchment paper, oven friendly tray. Put it here. And you're going to lay this baby down, okay? Before you put it in the oven. 270 degrees, and to the oven it goes. Then you start removing it from here, okay? It was there for about 25-30 minutes. See how the paste looks now? If you're planting tomatoes in your home, your yard, you're going to get a lot of tomatoes that they're going to go bad, like I said earlier. And this is a good method for that. You can create paste. Forget about the tomato sauce. You can do your tomato sauce as you're cooking with the paste. But with this, you can preserve, put in a container. And I did this little bit just for illustration purposes of how to do it. But you can put in a container and preserve it, you know.